Welcome back, and today we're at Newcoast. We're at the area where the casino is going to be put in. Right behind me, I have my hard hat on. We're ready to do some construction today. But first, we're going to talk about the pros and the cons to constructing the casino in Boracay. Around April 6, 2018, the Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte, he declared Boracay a cesspool, and he demanded a 6-month closure of the island and to clean it up. The island of Boracay had many problems and many violations. They really needed to clean that up, and we want to credit the current administration for taking the initiative to clean up Boracay. There was approximately 4 casinos on the island of Boracay before. Did you know they had 4 casinos? They were called junket casinos. Why? Because the casinos had temporary licenses. They were able to operate, and they were able to operate in the hotels they belonged to. So let's just say that you are going to the Crown Regency Hotel. You were a guest. You were allowed to go in that junket hotel with your passport. However, I tried getting into a junket hotel once, and they said, "No, show me your key to your room." When the island was closed in April 26, 2018, the junket casino licenses were pulled. There was no more junket licenses. And to this day, there was no more junket license. I was in the local municipal asking for ordinances of the junket, and then they didn't have any. There's no more junket going to be on the island of Boracay. And I believe they're just going to go ahead and issue 2 main casinos, and that's going to be right here where I'm standing on the Newcoast. I have, like I say, my hat on, and we're going to go ahead and do some construction. Give me my shovel. I'm going to build that casino right now. And then there's another one over by the Galaxy. That's in Tabisan, and that's on the far side of the island. Both of these casinos are far away from the front beach. They don't interfere with the beaches. Although behind me there is a private beach here at Newcoast. But the casinos are far, far away from the main sections of the beach. One of the problems with the casino is the local Boracayans, the local people that live in Boracay. They're opposed to the casino. They believe it's going to bring a lot of trouble, a lot of pollution, a lot of disrespect to the island, and overbuilding. Of course they're going to overbuild. They're going to build the casino. That's going to be quite the building. So the people of Boracay, the locals, they don't like the casino. They think that the Boracay can do just fine without the casino, that there's enough jobs, and that people don't need to work in a casino. However, this casino right behind me, we're gonna dig this in a minute. Wait a minute. It's gonna create, they say, over 10,000 jobs. And the people in Boracay don't want that many people here. It's gonna create overcrowding on the island. It's gonna create a lot of environmental problems. Just last week, the president made a reversal of course, and he went ahead and approved the 2 casinos in Boracay. One of them is right here where we're standing, like we mentioned, the Newcoast. And the other one is the Galaxy. So they're going to go ahead and issue the license. It's called Paycor. They went ahead and they're approving the casinos right now. They said the casinos are going to be good for the island, good for business, and the casinos have the approval right now. The residents of Boracay were in an uproar about the change of course by the president. They've gone ahead in Boracay here. The local people have sent letters to the president demanding that he stop the operations of the casino, the future licensing, and the construction right behind me. The people don't want it. They don't like the overbuilding. They don't want all the people coming here. When they developed and rehabbed the island, they had a limit of, I think it was like 15,000 people per day coming to the island, and they wanted to build hotels off the island so they could get the people off the island so there wasn't so many people. And then now people are saying, hey, there's a casino going in with 10,000 new workers, thousands of people. Right behind me, they said that they want to bring the cruise ships here. with 2,500 or 3,000 people per week coming here, gambling at the casino. And the local people in Boracay, they just don't want that. Both casinos are on the opposite sides of the island and they're far away from the beaches. They're in remote areas that do not affect the tourism, the beaches, or anything about that. Andrew Tan, he's the CEO of this whole property. The Newcoast property composed of 15% of Boracay Island, so it's a very big property, complete with a golf course. It's huge, and they just have all kinds of housing developments. It's a big gated community, and they think that it's not going to affect anything to do with the beach or anything. A lot of people are upset that Andrew Tan, he will be involved with both those casinos. This one's going to be 19 billion pesos, and the one over there in Galaxy on the other side of the island in Tabisan is going to be running for 25 billion pesos in construction. The casinos are going to create lots of jobs, right? There are lots of construction jobs. There's going to be lots of people being employed. So there is some benefits to the casino. You would think with a closure of Boracay and people starving to death, basically, that they would be happy that there was going to be 10,000 new jobs added, that lots of people are going to have employment. But the people are not happy. They think that the Boracay is going to be overbuilt. It's going to turn into another Macau. And they just don't want that. They want Boracay to be the simple Boracay that it was supposed to be. The president went ahead and preserved a lot of nature in Boracay, which is really great. So the people, they just don't like that. But it's possible, it's very possible that the president is right, that there could be a balance with the nature, and then the casino could be remotely by itself. The Boracay residents claim that Boracay can just do well by itself. It doesn't need the casino. Why? Because Boracay before was generating billions of pesos in revenue and taxes for the government, and all they have to do is open up the island. They claim that because the president says the government is running out of money, then why don't they open up Boracay? Boracay generates tons of money. Just last month before the closure, Boracay had, just from the Philippines, from Manila, 40,000 people paying taxes and generating money and income. So the people just don't understand why they just don't open Boracay. However, just last week or so, President Duterte claimed that they need the taxes from the casinos. You know, the casinos make a lot of money. I mean, if you don't know that, they really generate a lot of money. If the president didn't stop the casino back in 2018, the casino probably would be, both casinos would probably be about done right now. And there'd be lots of people coming to the island when the closure is up. But since they just made that announcement last week, as you can see by the land behind me, there's no construction yet, although I have my hard helmet on. And it's going to take a few years, right, to go ahead and do that construction. But if the president went ahead and ordered that in 2018, the casino would probably be here right now. Paycor, which is the online gambling license in the Philippines, they're generating billions and billions of pesos right now during the pandemic. How? They're doing the gambling online. They have online and overseas. There's a big gambling operation going on run by Paycor, and they provide 70% of the revenue, the funds, and taxes back to the government. But they're doing the online gambling right now, and Paycor is operating that, and they're generating lots and lots of money. Since the president's announcement this past week, there's been 2 more proposed casinos run by other companies. One is in Subic Bay, and the other one is Clark by the airport. However, the local governments must approve those particular casinos. Since the president went ahead and approved the Boracay Casino, I believe there's no need for a government approval because it's already been approved by the president. But the other casinos in Subic and Clark, they will need the local government's approval. Back to Boracay. The local residents believe that the environmental impact is going to be just too great to build a casino on the small island of Boracay. Boracay is a small island. It's not very big. It's like a ½ mile wide by 7 miles long. It's just a pretty tiny island. Galaxy Casino is based in Macau, Hong Kong. And they went ahead and developed all the underground sewage and treatment areas in Hong Kong. They did the whole city. They must have made a lot of money too. And they vow that they're going to go ahead and use the environmental friendly practices that they went ahead and learned in Hong Kong, and they're going to put those here at Newcoast and over there at the Galaxy on the other side of the island. Galaxy vows that they're going to go ahead and preserve the ecological area where there's trees, where there's different kinds of things that have been there for a long time. They're not going to take those out. They're going to build around that. So the concerns of the local people should not be a concern. The Galaxy Casino people, they believe that the cruise ships are going to bring, like say, 3,000 people per week to gamble. Plus, they're going to rely on the tourists, just the people coming on the island that want to go ahead and gamble, the vacationers. But the thing is, with the cruise ships, I've been on lots of cruise ships before, and there's lots of casinos on the cruise ships. So my thinking is, how can they bank on 2,500 or 3,000 people per week coming, gambling, when they can go ahead and do that right on the cruise ship? Also, the local government, they banned the cruise ships back in 2018 from coming to the island of Boracay. So does that mean they're going to go ahead and let those cruise ships come in? One of the problems they had with the cruise ships is they were polluting a lot, and the people coming on the cruise ships were not spending very much money. So it makes you wonder if the people in Galaxy have it right or not, because the people, when they come on the cruise ships, they want to go to the beach, right? They want to go hang out and chill on the beach. They've been locked up in that cruise ship for a few days or a week, and when they get off onto the land, they want to go and they want to enjoy themselves. Possibly the casino could be one of those things too. But I've been on cruise ships, and when you get on the land, you want to go relax somewhere and just enjoy being on the land. Casinos and Boracay, what do you think? Are they good? Are they bad? Everything has a positive and a negative side, is that correct? So there's a pros and cons to both sides, and it depends if you're a local Boracay resident or you're in the government. Both sides have positive and negative things to the casinos. So what do you think? Do you think casinos are good or are they bad? Right behind me is where they're probably going to put it in. Ultimately, it's going to be the president who's going to make that final decision. It really doesn't matter what the Boracay people say. It's going to be from up on high, and the president's going to make the final decision on the casino. So thank you so much, and we appreciate you joining us, and we're going to see you next time.